All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. And his first pass falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And he's brought down for a loss. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often, right off the jump, if you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42, connects with Cook. He has room past the 25. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They're running the option, short side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Short pass brought in. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Catch made by Bucky Irving. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Nick Bosa makes the stop. From the 33 on 2nd down. Bucky isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and long for him here. This one finds Irving. And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down.
Let's pound the rock.
Trying for it with Penix. He connects downfield on 4. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st down, here's Penix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it's going to be 2nd down. And again, it's Penix. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense up to the line fast. 4th down, here's Penix. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Cook calls it in. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Able to get it to Moore. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Fields now on 3rd. Moore's got it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Another throw for Fields. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here's Fields to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 13-0 lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He loses it on the hit. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. Right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 27. Hits him on the in route. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Penix now on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Pass complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. Connects with Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 now from the 30. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A pistol snap. Fields. That one's complete right side. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Fields on third. He sends this one to the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. That pass complete to Irving. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Brought in right side. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Rodney Thomas.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And again, it's Penix. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. From the shotgun, Penix. Wilson's got it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Penix. Catch made underneath by the back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 29. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it up. And the Bears will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Irving hauls it in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Fourth down, here's Penix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. Penix on 1st down. This one finds Irving. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Riley Moss with that tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Bateman hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Trying for it with Penix. Searches from the pocket. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
First down throw for Fields. Brought in right side by Moore. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Fields on 1st down. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal. Man in motion out of the slot. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying it left side with Cook. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. It's a James Cook touchdown, his 3rd total score in this game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Penix working from the gun. Gets this to Bateman. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Penix here from the gun. Connects with Bateman. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
From midfield on 2nd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. Working inside the red zone. And this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Giants shrinking the lead some in the third. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They motion the tight end over. On first and 10, it's Fields. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Another one for Cook. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Dadrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap to Fields. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Throw is caught by the back. And this one doesn't go far. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. That pass complete to Irving. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 4. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd down, it's Penix. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Bears' 40-yard line.
2nd and 1. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Penix now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Irving here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Once again, Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Guys, dig deep.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Penix looking to pass. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Working quickly here.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Penix now. He's on the move. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Got to get out of their own way here as they're backed up 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And in. Touchdown, New York. So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for two.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Rolling out to his left. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Bears up by 6. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now ahead of 3rd down. Back to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he works this to the 38 before going now.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bears winners, as we say so long from New York.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run
You
it back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. No sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it
time
back.
to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make our table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
Business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like that.
I just I pull up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law.